Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming here and giving me the opportunity to share my life's work with you. Mostly, I've worked with the iris and the family tree. For me, the iris is composed of the family tree. These individual irises, they come from members of my ancestry. And this is how I see life works. There is a connection and a circulating dynamics that works in the family tree to create not only our genetic patterns of iris, physical constitution, our personality, but our families in future generations. So this is how I see it works. All irises are connected. They also teach us very interesting lessons, that one is oftentimes the lesson of the opposite. And the opposites throughout the family tree, they offer learning about how to become something more than we currently are. This is where I've come from in the work. Now I want to simplify it a bit more by making it more complicated first. Let me show you another one. This one happens to be involved in the family tree. This will show you another component. This is the family tree. Before, I showed you the family tree and the irises as it's connected to you, your body, and future generations. Now, this is also the family tree that's connected to glands, organs, body systems, and also the meridian system and everything related to the experience for those of you who understand the chakra system. All of this composite together comes down into a pattern of the sequence of time. What I found, to save you more time, is by learning this sequence and learning how to feel this sequence, you're beginning to change your family tree and your physical components. So I'm going to take you right here to make it easier for you. It's not necessary to learn the iris. You can if you want. Very useful tool. It's not necessary to learn all the positions of the family tree. It's also very useful, especially as a practitioner. But if you want to apply it to your own personal life, I'm suggesting that maybe you'll start here. Let me show you an easier picture about how that might look. Here's the same graphics again. This one now is a passage of time. This goes through 4 seasons of the year: the autumn, the winter, the spring, and the summer. This is a cycle of time. The very interesting thing about this is, like many things in life, the cycle of time is also holographic. So what you learn in a small pattern, you can apply it to progressively larger patterns. Not necessary to understand all of that, but it is necessary to do the very first step. So I'm going to take you through a sequence of these steps to show you what I would recommend that you consider doing over a 1-year period, taking just a few minutes each day to recognize the meaning or the feeling of these different parts of your day and your feeling. So by going through each one of these different parts of you, you're affecting your glands, organs, body systems, your entire family tree behind you, and all of your family tree to come. Sounds like a lot, but you can do it, starting with a single point. Now, I'm encouraging you to start that point in the beginning of your autumn season. So the very first month of autumn is where you start the very first feeling. Now, that first feeling is quite important for you to practice experiencing. So I'm going to show you a little bit more of a unusual photograph to help you get the feeling of it. This is the same sequence, just in a different format. It starts with the experience of, out here on this side, what you might call the pristine silence. In my experience, each of us, each soul, was created in pristine original perfection. Sometimes that's called the divine feminine. It is the silence that is so clean, it's like a lake that's never had a ripple. Then, at the moment of conception, as we begin the process of entering into matter, we take on the genetic composition from our family tree. If you could see it, inside this is a collective memory of your ancestors for at least the last 3 generations. When you entered into matter like this drop of water, you took on these memories from your family tree. It's part of the process to give you the opportunity to become an individual and to grow. So in this is the place I would remind you to go. Remember the pristine silence of the lake that's never had a ripple. Maintain your acknowledgement and appreciation of it. Then entering into the matter is where the individuality of your existence begins. In that process becomes your personal opportunity to accept the responsibility for every feeling inside you, no matter where it came from. Every feeling inside you. In order to help you experience those feelings, your life will bring to you a sequence of experiences called your law of attraction. That law of attraction will give you the opportunity to re-experience the emotions that have been given to you by your family tree, giving you the opportunity to accept the responsibility to feel them and begin the process of transforming them. The second part of this imagery, even though there seems like there's nothing there, this is the process of transformation. The process of transformation is about how to dissolve or to release or to transform any of the memories that are inside you that no longer serve you in a loving way. So the opportunity for you to feel and transform. This process of transformation is something that you're continually involved in. Even if you don't know it's happening for you all the time. Now, each time that you reject a feeling and you say, no, I don't want that feeling because you want to do something aggressive or you want to do something passive, you now begin to deny these feelings. So I'm urging you to consider accepting the responsibility to feel every feeling that's coming toward you, but develop a sincere desire to want to know the truth about that feeling. In the process of doing this, you're actually developing a skill that you can take with you and increase for the rest of your life. That skill is the ability to feel and to transform that feeling into another skill, which is the ability to be able to do empathy or feel the feelings of others. So feeling the feelings of others gives you the opportunity to feel the feelings that belong to you and the feelings that don't belong to you. That's why this is so important. The process of developing personal responsibility will give you the access to the experience of empathy. I'm suggesting that you take the experience of empathy inside you. If you would practice it focusing only on your own heart, the sincere desire to feel every feeling and to learn the truth about which feeling is important for you to process and which feeling is important for you to let go of or not process. By that I mean there are some feelings that you experience that actually don't belong to you and are not necessary for you to process for some other member of your family tree or for the spirits that may stand around you. So you have to learn how to be able to do this. So I'm suggesting that the ideal time to do this is really on the first month of the autumn season that starts around the 21st of March. By learning to do that, you're going to incorporate this sequence. I'd like to show you again this sequence from another perspective. The ability to feel, the ability to transform, leading into the ability to be able to ask for help about locating these feelings and processing them. You're going to constantly be delivering and cleaning, experiencing and cleaning again. This is a long-term skill set. I'm suggesting that you'll learn 1 month, 2 months, and 3 months until this becomes an automatic interior experience for you to feel for yourself. Let me show you another graphic. Here's a different view of the same graphic I just gave you that was so mysteriously filled with feelings, dark, cloud, sun, light. The same 3 sequences associated with the 3 months of autumn. The first one, the blue ball, corresponding to the opportunity to feel your own feelings. The sincere desire to want to feel your own feelings and increase it forever. The one thing that we'll be doing forever is increasing our capacity to feel. The next ball is linked to it. That corresponds with your ability to change. This has many different words, such as receiving, transformation, filtering, forgiving. Many different words associate with those feelings. In order to clean the feelings, you need to locate the feelings and then apply this. So that you feel your own feelings and transform those feelings, sometimes it's useful to ask for help. The white ball corresponds to your sincere desire to want to receive guidance and faith-oriented experiences to help you find these feelings. And one of the ways you do that is, I like to use my hands. I like to use this kind of sequence. Blue ball, feel. Pink ball, clean or transform. The white ball, show me. That is something of an asking or a faith-based prayer if you want. That show me this feeling inside me that I might transform it, clean my own heart, and live my life in a more peaceful way. So the process of the heart, cleaning the heart in 3 different degrees: the desire to feel, the empathy to discover, the desire to transform or to clean, and the willingness to receive divine guidance to help you find the truth about that feeling. Sometimes I do it with myself by saying, show me the truth about this feeling and every feeling like this I've ever denied. If I find myself being triggered or frustrated or angry about something, I pause long enough and I go, show me the truth about this feeling. And sometimes I go off by myself and I notice that I'm withdrawing from a social connection, or I'm in some way or another beating myself up by a passive way: sadness, grief, alone, loneliness, depression, despair. Now I'm in a passive way. Show me the truth about this feeling I'm feeling now, and every feeling like this I've ever denied. So this is an opportunity to learn to feel it. Then you go back to experiencing it throughout the hours of the day, and what we'll do is show you how to take that same feeling and even experience sunrise and sunset, how to be able to experience different qualities of weather and different qualities of seasons of the year. So you'll take these same 3 and learn how to feel more. Now, if you do something over 3 months, it becomes an internal process that is remembered and continued for you. If you do something once or twice, it's gone. If you do something for a month, it begins to make a memory. If you do something for 2 months, it's a bigger memory. If you do something for 3 months, one season of the year, it will stay with you for the rest of your life. So your ability to be able to learn to process and feel is accelerated. This is just the beginning. So if you could imagine, which I'm sure you can, that we're going to take you through this sequence. This is a month. Every one of these colors is a different month. This is in your entire family tree. So the opportunity to feel every feeling, transform that feeling while asking for divine help to help you do it very well. This is a starting point. We'll do our best to stay with you week by week, month by month, over the coming year, and invite you to do a second year, because 3 years in a row will completely transform your existence. Thank you for being patient. Talk to you soon.